All right, planche training with the 2/3, 1/3 rule. Check it out. So the 2/3, 1/3 rule is how I like to construct any program when I'm trying to learn a bodyweight skill. So whether it's on the ground, on the parallel bars or rings, I spend 2/3 of my time doing complementary strength training for that specific skill, and then 1/3 of my time just practicing that skill. And then when I can actually do the skill, I'll spend 2/3 of the time practicing the skill and 1/3 of the time doing complementary strength training. The reason why I do it that way is because before you can do these skills, you really need to make sure that your body's strong enough to attempt the skill and do the workload. So I'm going to show you 3 exercises following the 2/3, 1/3 rule for planche. Here's an all-time favorite, wall slide. So you kick up to this pseudo handstand here, you slide down the wall into that planche position, jump back down to the ground, and then back up into that pseudo handstand. So basically what this does is it helps you walk all the way down the wall, so it relieves a little bit of pressure, but then you can find that good planche position. I usually shoot for 8 to 10 reps here. Complementary exercise number 2. So planche sliders. So just find a slider, feet go on the slider, and then you lean forward until you feel good pressure in that planche position, and then push back to the starting position. Technique check. So here's a good planche technique. Rounded in the back, hips nice and tight. And then people seem to shrink in their shoulders and then drop the hips. And when they do this, they really are engaging shoulders, biceps, and chest instead of utilizing the back muscles. So here's a good position again, shown in the planche. Nice and extended, utilizing the traps in the back muscles versus bad, sunken in the shoulders, sunken in the hips. So make sure you stay nice and extended in that planche position and try to carry that position throughout. So here's the last exercise for those of you that can't do a planche yet. The band is going to support you at the hips, so you kick up into the planche position, then drop back down. So find the tension that makes sense for you, and just don't compromise that shoulder position. Stay nice and extended through the movement.